Hey everyone, welcome back to my workbench. I was thinking of trying something a little different. This is a project I came up with a while ago. I call it my Iconics RCP Retro Computing Platform 2000. I'll show you what I have inside. I was thinking of repurposing it. I do have parts for another one. I use a Raspberry Pi 4. So I'm going to try something different here. I realize I'll have one, I'll be a little redundant. I'll try something here. So nice little wood grain enclosure here, and inside you have the plug a few things here. On the top half, there is a. Oops, it's still connected. On the top half, we have a. Rechargeable battery pack. This little guy here actually is an HDMI. It splits off the HDMI signal. And this little guy here is a little Raspberry Pi 3 A+, which is very clean design because it only has one USB, no Ethernet jack on it, so it's a bit smaller. I was thinking of doing a little bit of a swap here of I was thinking of doing something like taking this guy out. Nice, no use to screw down in one spot. Take this guy out and add a replace it with my Pi 4. I'm just thinking here how it's going to all lay out. I was thinking of putting the Pi 4 in here instead. And just, the thing is I need a spot. Well, if I ditch, thinking out loud here, if I ditched the battery pack, I could take out this power supply too, add in the little one I have, and go that route. And that'll give me plenty of room over here. As neat as this is, I'm not really utilizing it for much. And if I take out the power supply, I'll have more enough room, the battery pack and the power supply, and just run this sucker off of AC only, which is fine. Because I have plenty of portable systems. I have one it's got a screen and a joystick built into it, so this is kind of redundant. I want more of a home-based system. So let me think here. Because that would also free me up. Oh, my grammar is going awful here. It would free up this little Raspberry Pi here to go into the what am I looking for? It would go into the Tiger Game Count. So maybe we'll do something crafty here. See, that sits there, that sits there. Let me pull the pie out of here. Because I'm just not using this one enough, and I have that Pi 4, which is a much more capable system. Is this screwed down or glued down? Looks like it's double-sided taped down. Okay. It's been so long I can't remember what I did here. The Pi 4 is nice because it has the capability of playing the PlayStation 1 games at full speed. Let's see, I can pull this guy out. It's a cute little, it's a little Pi 3 there. You can see how small this is. So this actually will probably work out better for me for the Tiger Gamecom. So get you out of here. Static bag. Oh, I'm missing my static bag. That's a tissue. Okay. Let's put you over here for now. All you did was ship in a cardboard box originally anyway. Alright, so let's do something different. I end up with a button that doesn't do anything other than turn that power supply on. Yeah. You can use that for something else. Okay. Ooh. Let's see. Did I glue this stuff down, or did I looks like I double-sided taped it down. Alright, let's just fire up the soldering iron real quick. Use that. Discovery don't really need to hook up 5-volt power to get this to work. So I'll change this switch so that instead of just switching the 5 volts, it'll switch the 120. So I'll go from this guy to the switch, and the switch to the power supply, then power supply. I wonder if this will power up the Pi 3 or if the voltage is high enough. Well, there's one way to find out. Let's see. What does the Pi? Let me look that up. What does the Pi 3 voltage requirement? Well, let me just look at the power supply here. Power supply is set to, oh, it's just 5 volts. Maybe this one, maybe I don't need to take it out. Ironically enough, I already have a 5-volt line here. Well, that's interesting. Don't mind me talking to myself. This guy here. This is this guy here, and HDMI. HDMI. There you are. HDMI. Plug that in there. Let's fish you back there. I do have an HDMI monitor here. Hold on. Come on. Come on. Wow. Really? Knocked over everything. Okay. Turn my monitor on. I got a little monitor by my head here. HDMI input. Okay, cool. HDMI in. This is HDMI here. HDMI. Let's just see if it fires up. Oh, I need a power cord. Hold on. Power cord. short power cord. Let's see. Let's begin. Let's see what happens here. I should plug it in first. Works a lot better when you plug it in. Oops. Oh my. Oh. Well, that's good. That's really good. It's booting up. It's going to bitch at me because it's going to see it has no controller. There we go. So what this means is, okay, so no gamepads detected, which is what I expected. Now, do I want or do I care about that? Okay, talk to myself here. Oh, it's plugged in, it's on. Okay. Which is fine. Probably want to change that so it switches. I'll pull this guy out. I don't think I want this in here anymore. Okay, so it doesn't have any switching right now. So do. Sorry, Pi. Didn't mean to do this to you. Okay. See if we can pry this sucker out. Get it out of here. Oh man, that's some strong double-sided tape. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, first, look at this guy out here. Oh, one end or the other. Well, this is going to be a goes nowhere, does nothing circuit in a second. Let's see if I can get this off easily or not. Leverage. Carefully. Oh, wow. Jiminy crickets. Okay. Really, really good double-sided tape there. Cluttering up the joint. So okay. This one I got out pretty easy. Didn't tear any components off the board. That's a good sign. Alright, so that's off. I just need to figure out why I can't get in here. I just don't want to punch a hole through the front of this thing. This is exciting watching, isn't it? Good job. So electrically what I'm going to do is want to do is, yeah, so my goal is to hook this up to a monitor, which, oh, I'm talking so slow. Let's see. This all needs to get disconnected. I'm gonna hook this up to I have a 19-inch monitor with speakers, but it does not have HDMI, but I have an HDMI to DVI. Cut you out. So you, yeah, there's no power here, doesn't matter. You come out like so. Alright, that is the USB port, which is fine. You are a spare part. Let's see. I think I've got some spares in these. Hold on. Yes. Oh, no. Yes. Here we go. Alright. Alright, so I'm just going to use top plugs here. Ground I'll leave connected because I don't need to switch that anyway. I just need to switch, I'll switch the hotline on here. Let me finish one thing first. So we're going to finish this guy here. Get you off. Come on. I know you don't want to go, but we gotta go. Wow, that doesn't want to come off. Oh, it is some really crazy good double-sided tape, man. Holy moly. I see why it never came off. Wow. It's just like on there. Mm. Well, shoot. Okay. I really don't want you in here anymore. Let's get rid of this little daughter board here. Get you out of the way. Why don't you let go? Wow, come on. Give me a break. Christ almighty. Okay. Well, you all get to see what's inside of a lithium battery pack. That's what they are. There's 3 of them stuck together here. You get 3 4,000 milliamp hour big boys. Jumps out of a car with one of these suckers. That's what those leads are for. Okay. Oh boy. Alright, that's gone. Alright. So all we get now is to rewire the... See, now it comes right off. What the heck, man? Alright, so... pi... This is no longer needed. I'll probably save my fancy little pi case. It's a pi 4. Well, let's have it out in the open. Be better for cooling anyway, I think. Not guaranteed. Let's see. In case I got another pi 4, I'll use this. Pi 4 is kind of cool. If you have the latest firmware on there, it'll boot directly to this, external USB drive. How do you go together? There we go. That's a pi 4. That's a beast. This is the 4 gigabyte model, I think. Oh, I do have some goo on there. That was for the case. I'll leave that off. If it starts overheating, I'll buy some heat fins and install those. I'll put this together for now. Yeah, Pi 4 is an impressive chunk of hardware. Quad core, 64-bit. I think this is the 4 gigabyte RAM model, so you can use it for day-to-day computing if you really wanted to. Okay, put you aside. So, the only thing I want to do now is I happen to have European colors in here. No big deal. In case you're not in Europe, hot is brown, neutral is blue, and ground is green or green and yellow in this case. So I want a little bit of, I want to actually go from here, change this setup, so I'm going from there. Let me see which ones. There to here. Center one's going to be the most likely. Well, center one's always the common one. Alright, so I'll install that. I don't need to switch neutral and power. That's silly. I'm not feeling that saucy. We just need to figure out which one. Double check, see which side is the close side. Nothing. Okay. So it's on 2 dots. It's on. Alright, so all I need to do is flip I need some heavy conductors. Hold on a minute. Okay, sorry, I had to jump away there for a minute. So what we're looking at here is, this is the Pi 4 in place. I'm just trying to figure out the arrangement here. I'm pretty sure in the past, the geniuses, whoever made this fan, actually have the colors reversed. if I remember correctly. 95% sure that's the case. It's going to temporarily hotwire it and flip it around if it's not the case. Pretty sure I gotta flip my polarities around. I'm just gonna temporarily tie these together. And then if it turns on, great. Tighten here. A little bit crowded, but I'll tack it all down in a minute. Okay, let's see. It got bumped off. Plug in the HDMI in a second, then turn everything on. HDMI, blue wire, blue wire, blue wire. Here it is. Maybe they did. Oh, wait, no, that was it. Hold on. There goes the pie. Okay, so maybe they did get it right. Don't want to hit this with my bracelet. Yeah, oh, they did it the right way. Cool. Little fan. Tape over that. Okay, no game pads, that's fine. Alright, tape over this, solder those together, put the drive on top, stop talking to myself. Solder these real quick and tape them. I also want to put some cat-time tape on this button here. It doesn't do anything anymore. Maybe someday I'll rewire it so it it's a reset button. Okay. Good news is it fired right up on the monitor here. Okay. Yeah, I've made a lot of RetroPie systems. This is the one I really want to have as like the ultimate play at home system, because it's going to be really real nice. I didn't have any more brawn wires, so I want this black instead. Not gonna make us any difference. And everything's running off of how big are you? You are a 256 gigabyte solid state. So that should keep me going a while. Though the oddest thing I've encountered so far has been, it's a USB 3 the SATA converter, but I can't get the boot off of the USB 3 on the Pi 4, so I'm not sure what that all means. That's alright, it still runs just fast and fine as far as I can tell. Alright, so that's cool. That's all there. Kapton tape this guy here, so it's not have these shorts. Hook this up to real TV in a minute and give it a real shot. I'd really like to be able to have some PlayStation action. And I've got those nice PlayStation controller converters. Let's see, is this going anywhere? No, yeah, there's a screw hole right there. Can I make it? What's blocking me? Nope, I can make it right there. Where'd that widow screw go? I had a little black screw. Why is it gotta be a black screw? It doesn't need to be black screw, it can be any color. Let's see if I can drive this one in. I used to work with an African American engineer, and every time we said it's a black wire, I said, why has it gotta be a black wire? Good engineer. Real sharp. Ended up going out on his own, I think, with his wife. And I think they're pretty happy together, which is good. Where's that little screw? Man. Oh. Hold on. Yeah, I realized I've been got my engineering degree 23 years ago. Wow, that's just scary. February '98. It's a long time. Long time. Still getting people asking me, very nice people asking me, if I can help them with their retro repairs. I have to be very kind and say, I am taking a break. Though I did some quick Google searches myself. Looks like other people are kind of getting out of the game too. I don't know what's going on. So, still not in the mood to come out of retirement for this stuff because I got my own things to finish. I still have like years of projects left over still. It's not even funny. After this, I think I'm going to work on my Coleco Atom, see what's going on with that one. It's been sitting in my closet waiting to get fixed for a couple of years now. Oh, I gotta fix that later. This guy here. Make sure it turns on one more time before I close it back up. There she goes. So let's mount this guy up here. I do have little air vents on here. Let's see, she goes this way. Let's go right there with it. Use less aggressive tape this time. Don't need that much. It's just regular old double-sided tape. Nothing thrilling here. This thing doesn't have much mass at all. Voila. Screw this back in. Now I have a Raspberry Pi 4 powered retro system. And like I said, I've been meaning to, I've got this nice, I've got a 17 and a 19-inch monitor with speakers. Probably going to hook it up to the 19. And the nice thing there, you'll have a nice experience similar to what you had back in the day. You're playing on a 19 or 21-inch TV instead of a beastly 50 or something. Okay, so there's the RCP 2000 upgraded. Fan, cooling fan. Have to update that. This is neat. It's got the stereo out with optical and HDMI pass-through. 4 USB ports on the front. And now I've got this little. I purposely bought these little guys so I can actually play with actual PlayStation 2 controllers on there. So, alright, that's stuff now. It's a long video. Sorry, ran one along, but c'est la vie. Hey everyone, welcome back to my workbench. I was thinking of trying something
government, I got a question. Should the government have the ability to go online media and censor stuff? Or is that?
That is, I would say that's a violation of free speech at that point.
You think it should be the corporations? What I want to do online is I want to have two different main areas. You can say whatever the fuck you want, and then you have the normal freedom of speech up to harming.
The problem with the say whatever the fuck you want is the line between that and the problem we have someone like Trump start on insurrection.
In the world of Pokemon, bird evolves into bigger bird. How many birds are you catching? Oh, good. All the evolutions in Pokemon, there's like so many bird Pokemon, and they all just evolve into bigger birds, like vulture or another hawk or eagle.
That was kind of boring.
Yeah. There's so much work to be done in establishing your own ideology / religion. There's a lot of problems to work out.
Yes, there are.
A lot of problems. You may think people did crappy in the old days when they were just starting out, didn't even know anything like Oh yeah. I had a question. Were women oppressed in the caveman eras?
I wonder that myself. I don't know.
On one hand, I want freedom of speech, but on the other hand, I don't want.
It's a balancing act. It really is. I don't have a right or wrong answer for you. I don't know.
I want to allow a platform of free speech, but.
In the end, society finds its own rules.
What does that mean?
Societies are weird. They kind of come up with stuff.
I'm arguing with a Trumper, and he changes his views every like 2 seconds. Like, the government should have this power. No, the government should have less power. No, the government should be for us. No, the government, we should be for the government. Like, make up your mind.
Yeah, I don't know.
What I find funny about Trumpers is that we support the police only when they help us.
Yeah, exactly.
Why are you following a plane?
This is part of the scene.
What generation game is this?
PlayStation 1.
I like the look of it.
Yeah, I was thinking of hooking this up to small monitor, and these games look better on smaller screens than big.
Yeah, because it scales it up.
Yes. We don't need to do that. So I upgraded